Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Myself Ashish and today I'll be covering a video on classic Sudoku. Now this Sudoku was constructed in such a way that it requires some advanced logic or advanced classic logic to continue the Sudoku or to complete the Sudoku. So today we'll be learning a new advanced strategy that is called a W wing. So we have already covered a video on Y wing, XY wing, X wing, swordfish, etc. on our channel. So if you haven't watched those videos, do check out the previous videos for all the classic Sudoku techniques that we have covered. I'll give the link in the description below, so for you to check out the videos easily. Now coming on to today's classic Sudoku technique, it is called a W wing technique. Now this Sudoku doesn't only require W wing to solve, it can be even solved without the W wing, but it has two swordfish in it, right? So if at all you don't know the W wing, you will require two swordfish to complete this Sudoku. And if you really know how to spot a W wing in a Sudoku, this Sudoku will be completed without any swordfish. So it has been constructed in such a way that if you don't know the W wing, you will get stuck and you will have to spot the swordfish twice to complete this Sudoku. So this gives an idea that how a W wing is very much important in a classic Sudoku, in an advanced solving technique, right? So we'll see how to spot efficiently a W wing in a classic Sudoku, right? So I'll be explaining you the W wing when we come across the scenario while solving this Sudoku, right? So before that we'll just solve how much ever we can by normal classic techniques, right? So 6 in box 5 will have to be here. I'll just mark that. Sorry, I'll just change the tab. Okay, 6 in box 5 will have to be in R5 C5. Okay, and then 8 have to be in 6th row in box 5, 3 have to be in 4th row in box 5, same way 5 will also have to be in 4th row, and 7 will have to be in 6th row in box 5. We have marked all the pencil marks here. Let's see if we get anything else. Okay, 5 in box 1 will have to be here, no other place for the 5 to go, and 8 in box 9 will have to be here because of the 8 and 8 and 8 here, right? And then 8 in box 3 will have to be in 8 in box 3 will have to be in the 9th column. 3 in box 3 will have to be in 8th column because of the 3 and 3 here. 7 will have to be here, and if you see box 2, it has a good use of pairs. See the 2 7 cannot be in these 3 cells as well as these 3 cells. So there is only 2 places for the 2 and 7, which is now a pair logged of 2 7 in box 2. Now if you see, because of this pair we have got a 5 in box 2 because of this 5 and this 5, and because of which we get a 5 in one of these 2 cells, right? And because of which, because of the 2 7 pair locked and 7 here, we get a 7 here with the help of this 7, right? And 7 will have to be in one of these 2 cells. Okay, as you can see, because of the 7 here and 7 in one of these 2 cells, we have eliminated 7 from these 3 cells. So in the row 7 you have only one place for the 7 to go. Because of this 7, this also is eliminated, and the only place for the 7 in row 7 is this, right? Column 9. And anything else? Okay, 9 has to be here in one of these 2 cells in box 4, and because of which we get a 9 in one of these 2 cells in box 7. Okay, a 9 in box 3 will have to be in these 2 cells, right? it cannot be here and here as well, and 9 cannot be here as well. So if you see as a 7th column, you have only 2 places for the 9 to go, and it has to be in box 9, right? You cannot have a 9 here, you cannot have a 9 here and here as well. So 9 has to be in one of these two cells. So okay, great logic. So if you see box 7 and box 9, 9s are already logged in row 7 and row 9, which means 9 cannot be in these two cells, 9 cannot be in these two cells. Because of the 2 9s here, 9 cannot be in these two cells as well. So 9 has to be here. You can even see it as an X-wing. X-wing of 9 in column in row 7 and 9 will eliminate 9 from all these 4 cells, and you will have to have 9 in R8 C5, right? So yeah, that is done. Okay, 8 has to be in one of these two cells in box 1, which gives you 8 here in box 4, right? So 8 is eliminated from these 3 cells, and 8 is eliminated from this cell as well, and because of these two 8s, 8 is 8 and 7 are logged here as pairs, so 8 has to come here, right? And okay, if you see the first row, I am to say first column, where can 3 come in the first column? It cannot be in these two places, right? Because of the 3 here and 3 here, and because of these 3, 3 has to be in one of these two places, right? Okay. So we have 5 digits here in row 3. The remaining 4 digits are 1, 2, 3 and 8, right? So 2 and 8 are already here, it has to be 1 and 3. 2 is already here, 1, 3, 8. Because of the 3 and 8, you have 1, 2 here, and because of the 3 here, you have 1, 2, 8, right? Okay. Same way you have 5 digits in row 7, right? The 3, 4 remaining digits are 2, 3, 4 and 9, right? So because of 2 and 9 here, you'll have to have 3, 4 here. Because of the 2 here, 3, 4, 9, but 3 has to be in one of these two cells, so it has to be 4 and 9. And because of this 3, you have to have 2, 4 and 9 here. And because of this this 9, you have to have 2, 3, 4 here, right? Okay. Do we get anything else here? Okay, 7 in box 6 has to be in only one place, that is this. Because of these two 7s and these two 7s, 7 has to be here, right? And 5 also has to be here in box 6. Because of this 5 and this 5 and this 5 and this 5 pair logged, 5 has to be here, right? So you have 6 digits marked in row 5. The 3 remaining digits are 2, 3 and 4, right? Because of the 3 here, you have a 2, 4 here. Because of the 2 here, you have a 3, 4 here, and because of the 4 here, you have a 2, 3 here, right? Okay. And do we get anything else here? Any other possible digits that we can mark with the help of the normal classic techniques? So the 4 has to be in these 3 cells, right? Right. So 4 can be marked in these 3 cells. Okay. My bad. Sorry guys, my bad. It isn't 8, 7, it was 8, 4 pair. I did a small error at the start itself. Very bad. So hopefully we didn't use any of the 7s to mark anything else. We used the 8 pair but not the 7 pair, and it was a silly mistake that we have done. It was an 8, 4 pair instead of 8, 7, but hopefully we didn't go far enough to get to break the Sudoku, right? So anything else here we get? Okay, we can mark a few more places. One has to be in one of these two cells in box 6, which means one has to be in one of these two cells in box 3, right? And okay, I don't think so we are getting anything here. So at this point of time we can see that there are a few spot fishes to use, and even the W wing that will be will be learning this in this video, learning that in this video. So if at all you are you want to learn the technique how the W wing is used, or it is to spot, you will see in the coming time in this video now, right? So before that we will go to a different grid now and see how a W wing works, right? This is a sample grid, not a, I would say not a pure Sudoku, right? This is just a sample grid, and in this grid if you see, you have a 2 pair 8 marked here, 2 8 pair logged here, right? In this column you have 2 and 8 to be marked in these two cells, right? Nowhere the 2 and 8 go in this column, right? Because of the 2 and 8 not being in any of these three cells, 2 and 8 pair is logged here. Now how a W wing works, right? Whenever you have a situation in a row or a column, or even in a box, I would say even in a box, you have a pair marked of any two numbers. Let it be any two numbers, 2 8, 1 3, 1 4, 2 5, any numbers. So whenever you have a pair logged in a row, column or a box, you have to look out for the cells in that row, in those two rows, right? In those two rows, whenever you have such cases that for example one of the two numbers of the pair logged, let it be 2 or 8, any of these two numbers, any of the one of these two numbers, you have a pair with other number. So for example, if I have a 1 2 pair in these two rows, they are not connected to each other, right? This 1 2 pair and this 1 2 pair are not connected to each other. Let me mark it with a different okay, different pencil, different color I would say. So if you see this number, this pair and this pair, it's not a pair at all. I would say it's a possibility. The only possibility in these two cells is 1 and 2, right? If at all you have such cases that you have a 2 8 pair logged in these two cells, and one of these two numbers, either 2 or 8, is used with any other number as a possibility in those two columns. So you have 1 and 2 here and 1 and 2 here, and both of these 1 and 2s are not connected to each other, and they are not even connected to 2 and 8, right? But what happens is, these 1 and 2s, the mutual cell, the common cell seeing both of these 1 and 2s is these two cells, right? I would mark that here. These are the common cells of both of these 1 and 2s, right? So whenever you have such a case that these two common cells, these two pairs will have two common cells, these two common cells, right? Both of these two common cells will never have 2 in those two cells. So what happens if you have a 2 in these two cells? If you have a 2 here, sorry, I would say both of these cells won't have a 1. I'm sorry, the number which is used with the 2, both of these cells cannot have a 1, or either one of these cells cannot have a 1. So if you have a 1 here, both of these cells will be a 2, and both of these cells will have to be a 8 then, right? So this cell becomes an 8, this cell becomes an 8, right? So this is called a W wing. It is quite difficult to spot, but once you get used to it, it becomes very easy, and you get eliminations very soon, right? Very easily you can eliminate a few digits here because of the W wing. Now let me again brief you with the W wing again. Whenever you have a pair logged in a row or a column, and out of those two digits by which the pair are logged, out of those two digits, any one digit is used in the possibility in those row or column, same possibility, I would say 1 and 8 also, right? And not necessary in this row, in this box also is possible, right? You have a 1 and 8 here, right? Then these 1 and 8s are not interconnected to each other, but both of these 1 and 8s will see some mutual cells, right? These are the mutual cells. These two cells are the mutual cells, right? Seeing both of these 1 and 8. So both of these cells will not be 1. So what happens is, if you have a 1 here, this will become an 8, this will become an 8, and both of these cells becomes 2, right? So this technique is called a W wing, and it is very good and very good technique, very cool technique, I would say. I really enjoyed when I saw this technique for the first time. I was really enjoyed, and I was able to spot it in some different Sudokus also, right? Once I was getting used to how to spot a W wing, it was very easy to even solve a very advanced Sudoku or very tough Sudokus which has some different advanced logic techniques. I would say it has some swordfish, it has some X-wing, and without spotting those, if you spot a W wing, you can easily complete the Sudoku without spotting any of those techniques, right? Now coming back to our original Sudoku, coming back to the original Sudoku. Now this Sudoku has a W wing, and very easily you can spot that W wing and continue the Sudoku, and it gets completed very easily. You don't have to bother about any spot fishes that are in this Sudoku. I would really suggest you try to solve this Sudoku without using the W wing first. See if you could spot the spot fish. There are 2 spot fishes to complete this Sudoku, right? See if you could spot the spot fish. If not, see for the W wing. Watch out the video. See how the W wing is solved, how it is spotted, and then see if you can complete this Sudoku with the W wing and not with the spot fish. It would be very cool. You will really enjoy this spotting the W wing here. So we will see the W wing now. You can just pause the video for a while. Check out that where the W wing is placed in this Sudoku. See if you can spot it yourself. I have already explained you how the W wing works. So see if you could spot it yourself. It will be really cool to spot it. And I'll spot the W wing now. I'll just see where the W wing is, right? So one more thing I would say is I had a small mistake here. You don't have to just look out for pairs also. Just look out for the possibility of a digit, any digit, maybe a 3, a 4 or a 5, and you have only 2 possibilities of that digit in a row or a column, right? And then also a W wing will work, right? Same as in this Sudoku. So I have just in my example grid, I have explained you about the pairs that will occur, but in the real scenario also you don't need to look out for the pairs. Look out for a digit that occurs only 2 times in a grid, in a row or a column, right? So same way we will be looking here in this grid. In this grid, if you see the 3 in row 3, you have only 2 places for the 3 in row 3, right? And now if you see that those 2 columns, you have a 3 4 and a 3 4 possibility, right? There is no other possibility in that cell. You cannot have, there are only 3 possibilities in that row, that is 2 3 and 4. So 2 cannot come here, it has to be only 3 and 4. The possibilities in this row is 2 3 4 and 9. 2 and 9 being here, you cannot have those 2 digits, and it has to be 3 and 4, right? So whenever you have such case that a 3 is marked in one of these 2 cells, and using that 3, with the help of that 3, you have 2 possibilities of in that row or column of the same digits 3 and 4. Then the cell seeing both of these digits, which is this cell, right? This cell is already fulfilled with a number, and this cell is showing both of these digits, right? Now what happens if I have a 9 here? Let us assume if I have a 9 here. Sorry, if I have a 4 here. What happens is you have a 3 here and you have a 3 here. Both of the places for the 3 are eliminated, right? Excellent logic, I would say, right? I had to construct this Sudoku particularly to spot, to have a W wing, and to have even a different advanced Sudoku logic which will not be required if you spot a W wing. Now if you see, you cannot have a 4 here because that will force the 3 in both of these cells, which will force not to have a 3 in both of these cells, and you cannot have 3 in any of these in that row, right? which means that this cell will have to be a 9, right? I can erase all the colors here now, and because of the 9 here, now if you see how the Sudoku is completed, you eliminate a 9 from here, you get a 2-4 pair, you get a 9 here, and because of the 2-4 pair, 2-4 possibility, 2-4 pair, you have a 1 here, and the only possible digit here, only digit remaining here is a 6, right? And because of this one, you get a 3 here, you get an 8 here, and because of the 3 you get a 4 here, and because of this 4 you get a 2, a 3, and oh sorry, bad, and because of this you have only 1 and 6 remaining here, and because of the 6 you get a 1 here, a 6 here, and because of this 2 you get a 4 here, and you get a 3 here. Excellent, right? And because of these 3 and 4 you get a 2 here, and 3 has to be here only in this box. If you see, we have got digits like fire just because of the W wing. Such a powerful technique this is. And the 3 remaining digits are 1, 4 and 8, and 4 is already placed here. You can have a 4 here, sorry, 1, 4 and 6, and 4 cannot be here, so 4 has to be here, and 1 and 6 will have to be here in one of these two cells, right? We can mark those, and the remaining digit here is 2. So because of the 2 here, you have to have a 2 here and a 9 here, right? And the only 2 digits remaining are 1 and 7. 7 is already marked, so 1 has to be here, and the only digit remaining here is 6, and because of the 6 you get a 6 here and an 8 here, right? And because of the 8 you eliminate 8 from here, and 8 is already eliminated from here. You had a 2 here, and 8 has to be here, which gives you a 9 here, a 3 here, and the only remaining digit is 4, right? And because of this 4, we get a 4 in one of these two cells, and 4 being already marked here, 4 has to be here, and the 2 digits remaining here are 2 and 6, and because of the 2 we get a 2 here, a 6 here, and because of this 6 we get a 6 here, and which has a 1 here, a 6 here, and the 2 digits here are 1 and 9, right? And because of the 9 here we get a 9 here and a 1 here, right? And 4 in this column will have to go only in one place. Because of the 4 here, you eliminate 4 from here, and 4 has to go here, and the only digit remaining is 1, which gives you a 7 here, a 1 here, and 7 has to be in one of these two cells. One of these two cells will have to be here. No, both of these cells are empty, and it has to be 1 and 3, right? And because of the 1 here, we get a 1 here and a 3 here, which gives you a 5 here, a 3 here. And because of the 3, okay, because of the 5, we get a 5 here. The only digit remaining is 2, right? And because of the 7, the other digit remaining is 4, and because of the 2 here, you get a 7 here, a 2 here, and a 7 here, a 4 here, a 8 here, and a 4 here. So we have completed this gorgeous Sudoku, which has to have a W wing to complete the Sudoku. We have to spot a W wing, or else you will have to spot the 2 spot fishes in this Sudoku, right? So I hope you learned something from this Sudoku, at least a new technique, a very enjoyable, a cool technique, I would say. And this I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.